Hey. Hello, my name is Emmanuel.
Hey, what's up? My name is Michael.
And you are listening to the Class Prefects. Are you ready? And I've been told I look manageable. Like, I'm not ugly. Think like a man, act like a Nigerian. Anyway.
Meow, meow, meow.
The Class Prefects. Sure.
That was such a dead end.
Okay.
All right. Wait. No, because I was shocked that we both said at the same time. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
3, 2, 1. What was I supposed to say at the beginning? I've forgotten my intro.
Hi, guys. What's going on? Welcome to the Class Prefects. My name remains Michael Oshai. My co-host.
Go on.
Say your name.
Go. I mean,
For
Emmanuel.
our new listeners. Because we assume we have new listeners.
I mean,
great.
Work on your intro.
So welcome to the Class Prefects. Thank you guys for listening to the last episode. Thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing, and all of that good jazz. Thank you for donating to our shukra.
Nobody did, but thank you.
Great.
To the old
So welcome. So we start the program. What's the difference between program and the program is M and MME? What's the difference?
We know there's a British and American way.
So it's just spelling. It's not. There's no.
Same word.
Okay. Me to put a program. So to start the program, we start our highs and our lows.
That you receive.
Would you like to start with your high and low?
I have no. I have nothing. I'm alive. Oh no! My high was my beach getaway over the weekend. It's always a great time
to go to the
when
beach.
I get to go to Ilashe and the beach, away from Lagos. So that's it. And my low is my visa is taking on a long time to process. So here I am stuck. If the insurrection starts tomorrow, I could have left yesterday. But the visa
Emmanuel
office
is leaving us,
holding me.
guys.
And I advise
donate.
you all to do the same. It's not your money I'm using, Sha, but if you want to
Please
donate to me, just write.
Buy first class tickets.
If you want to donate to me, just write in the comments that is for my migration to a better land.
So that's all your high and your low.
It's very simple week.
Fun. Well, my high, I started going to the gym. Fascinating. I enjoyed it. I even went back the next day.
Marvelous.
I had a lovely weekend. I partied a lot. I ate a lot.
You don't say.
A friend of mine had, there was an opening of a restaurant, and then she invited me to come and check out her new restaurant. So lots of sushi, and you know me with the fish. So then I partied again, like went out for a marital event, got a mad photo. So I said, let me just wake the kids up and post. And I got so many compliments because on my business, which I don't usually put my face there, so I put like once in a while when the picture is mad. And I got it did what I wanted it to do. Then what else again? Business is great, to be very honest with you. I think I'm sowing a lot of seeds that would reap good benefits in the future. Then the low is I just feel like I'm outgrowing a lot of things, which is just weird because it's like, when. So I have this thing like an inside voice when sometimes it's just like, okay, Michael, calm down. Or like it makes me pick and choose whichever battles I want to take. No, right now I just feel everything. Like I literally I don't say much. Like if I'm in certain situations and it's looking like somehow, just be like, my dear, chuck it up to God. So because this weekend I had an issue, not an issue, but something with somebody, and it was a thing where the old me would have been like, okay, girl. Let's because it was like right on, like we were in the space and there was like a back and forth. I was just like, my dear.
Was it a salon?
I'm screaming. and I just like, to be honest with you, engaging in this thing, we just want to not even escalate, but just it's not entertain. Oh, let me hear about your feelings and your thoughts. And right now, my dear, I've checked out. I say so. I feel like and I hate that. Not that I hate that I've checked out, but like I just have this nonchalance of, my dear. If you don't like me, that's your business. That's I have other issues. As in, I have a lot on my plates. To be very honest with you, so I feel like. I feel like that might sound cocky or that sounds like a bad bitch, but like, my dear, I really don't care. I honestly don't. So that's just the low.
But that's not really a low.
No, it's a low because I feel like that's not usually how I usually address things. So I feel like a part of me is changing, or a part of me is not. I won't say growth. I would just say like I'm less sensitive to shit. Like nothing. It doesn't really move. Before I will really write paragraphs and be like, let us. But right now, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like, my mindset, I have things that are important to me. I have people that are very important to me, and they know that. But like any other auxiliary, my dear, I really have nothing for you. Yeah, that's it. So Today on the program, over to you. I've done my own.
No, yo,
I've
is
done my
that
own intro. Are you crazy? Please, I beg.
it?
Do you know how many
This
times
is the whole thing.
but the kids, whenever I do intro, they be like, oh my God, wow, we're surprised to hear your voice.
Where are the comments of that nature?
In my own
Send us money, please. Shukran link below.
I'm screaming.
Bad Romance or Super Bass? They come out in the same year.
Is that where you are in your life? Bad Romance or Super Bass? I'm screaming.
I was looking at an Instagram poll as I organized the news.
I'd like to apologize to everyone for the last episode because I think I was chewing gum like a mad woman.
It
Like I could
happens.
hear it, nyam, nyam, nyam. And you bitch, you listen to, you could not tell me rubbish.
But
Can't you
maybe-
tell me that, Michael, you're chewing like a dog?
Well,
It was like Shaki. I'm not joking. It was very like
what's a Shaki?
Shaki.
Shaki. Mm-mm.
No, but no, it's God. I was cringe. Like I couldn't make it because usually I listen to it once, like after the episode, and I couldn't come out. I couldn't finish. I was like, girl, what is this? Knowing like he as if his bushmeat I was eating.
That's a good noise. Big word.
Something from as if I was one of the students from Les Miserables. That they gave him small porridge.
I think it's bread they used to eat, Seth.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Anyway, I found the tweet I want to start with. So today's show is an interesting one
Screaming.
because it's so vast, so many areas to cover. But I'm trying to streamline them into one thing. So the first chunk of discussions. Let's start with my favorite of all peoples, the Gen Zs, the youth, the young ones.
That's the youth, honey.
So I think it was last week, just after we recorded, the same day, I saw a GoFundMe for a young
Boy.
Nigerian. I don't know if they were
Pronouns?
traditional, yeah, but a
Okay,
young Nigerian person was trying to raise money, and the
it
tagline was
4,000?
like, yes, something like
I know
that.
the
Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to move
No,
out
he's a boy.
of my parents' house, and this, and my parents are yada. And then under that, because Twitter has a wonderful way of arranging algorithms for tweets to match. Somebody, I forget his name, tweeted something about the GoFundMe generation, the people that like to crowdfund. And the tweet here is, what's his name? I forgot the name, but the tweet said that I think, and this is not related to the boys GoFundMe, but it just
Okay,
started
thank
the
God.
train of thought in my head because I mean he's going through something.
No, because I'm just like, I hope you're not about to bash GoFundMe because we are here begging people to do it at Shukran.
No,
please,
no. Can I land?
Be generous.
We're on a
please.
journey. So basically, if you notice now, there's this rising trend of GoFundMe's, Kickstarters, and for things
Shukran.
as random as for things as we're doing a service. For things like I've gone to Atlanta and I can't fly back. Please help me with my plane ticket.
That's
Or
different, man. That's
no,
different.
but that's what I'm referring to.
Okay.
In this, not those that need like a leg. You can't.
No, not the leg. It's
But
stupid.
he said, I think part of the reason why Gen Z is so quick to crowdfund or beg online, which I don't like that term, but crowdfund, is that they truly have no idea what people their age should have achieved, and should have achieved. Social media creates a false equality with people who are several years older that doesn't translate offline. A 21-year-old kid can easily find themselves kikiing with a 35-year-old who's already put in 10 years of work and sacrifice to get where they are, and somehow become convinced that all they need to get there, to get to where this person is the right equipment or the right look or social markers. So, after that, I saw another, like all the tweets I saw this day just like kind of related to this thing. And then I saw another tweet that said, comparing your early days to someone 10 years ahead of you isn't a fair comparison.
Fair.
Your best years are still ahead. So focus on your own lane and remember there's enough room for everyone to thrive. Now, my final source of information, I did a lot of research for this. There was an article in the New Yorker, I believe, and it was talking about how Gen Z people and the TikTok crowd are getting burnout by like age 21 or 22. And what's happening? Like there was like a 17-year-old who had to go to therapy because he started getting less views on TikTok. And I was like, this is an interesting road. And I said this some episodes ago, that this road of social media is an interesting one. So anyway, to tie it all together,
please tie.
to the point of, I think many people in the younger generation, especially with Instagram, was thinking back to when I was younger. There's no way I could really see the life of a 35-year-old every day, or a
What do you mean?
30-year-old every day. Like, not if you're on Instagram, you're seeing people on vacations,
Okay.
buying things,
Yeah.
living a great life.
Yeah.
And very rarely do they put their age in their bio. So this person might be like, I should be living like this.
So what you're saying,
You're
like, so like
comparing
by
yourself
35,
to
you should be
people.
seeing what you've seen already on Instagram, like how this person is living at 35.
No, I'm saying I wasn't saying that.
No, yeah.
But at a teenager now, you're seeing people who are much older than
That's what I'm
you.
saying. You're seeing that now.
Yes, what this lady said, who have put in work and everything. And you're like, oh, this is something that I should be doing. I too want a private jet and I want it now.
I'm screaming.
If not, that means I'm a failure. And I think it's with the GoFundMes that are more silly. I think, like, because again, like, at your young age, why are you flying to Atlanta for the Super Bowl if you don't have a return ticket to come back?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a very stupid thing to do. But now it's in of, I'll just start a GoFundMe and do this, which inherently is not wrong. But I think the issue of the comparison is what I'm trying to emphasize. Because even for me, and I'm nowhere near Gen Z, when I'm on Instagram, I see what people are doing, and I see what people are doing or other shows or anything, you just see, oh, this person has 10,000 of this and I want this too. Why don't I have it? Meanwhile, you don't see either the work they've had to put in, or this person is just older than you. So you should not be comparing yourself to somebody who is 40,
Okay.
trying to achieve what they have at 21. So yes, that ramble
So for me,
that's the circle of the conversation.
okay, a couple of things to say. For me, I'm not a fan of. I won't even say a fan of, but just I'm over and I'm tired of people just. I won't say, and me, I'm a millennial. They gave it to me in 1994, January 23rd. I'm 27 years old.
Marvelous.
But I'm just over this whole, like, somebody wake up one morning and just be like, let me write a thesis on the Gen Z. Let me do on the Gen Z and the Gen Z and Gen Z. At the end of the day, if I'm going to do GoFundMe for pay for my liposuction, pay for my BBL, pay for my trip to Atlanta, pay for my iPhone, you have a choice to scroll. But some people will see that and still give money. It's the same way when you're on Freedom Way, you see different beggars. You can choose the one you want to give to. You don't give a fuck about their background story. You don't give a fuck. You just want to at least help out in some way, shape, or form. So I will not, with the coins I'm trying to save, go and put my money where, as in, I don't believe whatever. But I couldn't judge somebody for donating to somebody's trip to Miami. It's not my money. So I feel like it's also unnecessary to try and control how people spend their money, or say where you should and shouldn't go. If you didn't work for it, you have no opinion or title to that. That's number one. Number two, this crowdfunding thing is a good thing. Shout out to our benefactors and our people donating. It's gone at the day. So in this thing of when I watched the documentary, this thing of that social dilemma of the whole social media, whatever. Twitter, as the rest, they were talking about how, like, it has done a lot of things. Somebody can tweet today, oh, please, my mother is dying, I need money for cancer, whatever. Immediately the money will come. So I'm just like, now it's only, I won't say now it's only those things you should pay money, give money, because I said that there's people that will see that thing and still scroll. So it is as preference. If you see lipo you want to pay for, pay. If you see GoFundMe you want to pay for somebody who's getting kicked out of their father's house, pay. But I don't want to now start doing, Gen Z because of 21. No. Nothing. I just feel like nothing has to be that fake deep. Like, it doesn't need to be. Donate you want to donate, and don't donate. I just feel like people can start reading deep meaning into it when it shouldn't be. It's just literally a donation, literally offering. And that's just how I see it. Because I'm just like, I'm tired of hearing, maybe just me, but I'm tired of hearing this, the Gen Z kids, because I feel like, because it makes me sound old, because I can remember when we were kids and older people were saying shit like this to us. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this one? Maybe this one, yeah, probably unhappy in your own life, and that's why you're just projecting. I'm telling you, so me, I'm just like, free these kids. There's a babe, homegirl, you know her, Sha, a friend of ours, a friend of mine, and on Instagram, she does TikTok, she does different things. And I was just like, I was watching her story in public, and then someone was like, this girl, What does she even do for a living? And I was like, my dear, why is it each? Like, ask yourself deeply, why is it like? Tap into that source. Like, what is really disturbing you about that? Is it that when you were small, they didn't allow you to dye your hair? And now you see somebody dyeing your hair, and now your inner child is trying to come out. If it's you go to 680, I mean, what 568, I mean 568, I mean that place in the middle where everybody goes, go and dye your hair. But don't not be trying to say, oh, these kids are wayward because they're out of style. All they do is drugs. Girl, let these kids live. I'm not like, even if you're doing drugs, your business. You're not my brother. You're not as in, I'm not related to you. If like kill yourself on coke. But me, I'm just saying, I'm tired of. I just feel like there's this unnecessary. I won't say hate train, but this unnecessary bashing of the younger kids, and it's just weird to me. Tell me.
Well, I mean, clearly.
Do you know? But do you see
agree with you
said?
because the angle you're coming from is not the angle that this person was coming from.
No. I'm not saying this angle. I'm just saying this as those tweets you saw brought about what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way from the tweets. Also, I'm getting the same thing from my own perspective. As per, there is unnecessary. Oh, let us catch this. I just say when we come out and say on this podcast talk about Cardi releasing WAP, and come out and say all that and how it is not these people's jobs to train your child. It is the parents' job to train their child. We are not. Who are we to be policing young children? It's not. It's not our job. It's their parents' job. So me, I just feel like there is unnecessarily. No, let us catch these kids. They are going out of hand. They are going. You know, like I don't know. It just makes me feel old. It just makes me feel old.
That's not what energy is in any way. And I think
not you. No, not you.
I'm not saying me. Even from these people in every generation, there's a discussion about what all the younger people are doing differently. For many years before the Gen Z grew up, it was millennials.
That's what I'm saying.
What's going
How did you feel when they were saying it for
avocado. You? No, I'm saying that it's a normal thing that happens. There's nothing
because it's normal doesn't mean it should be okay.
There's nothing unique that's happening with the Gen Z people, and it's going to happen because in every generation there are changes across culture, and some people are like, this is not how we used to do things. And if you're a writer and you want to write about it, that's your job. That's fine.
No, fair.
You're
fair,
free.
fair
and that's
fair,
that's how most of these, because this person is a writer.
And it was like it raises conversations like this. We are talking about
the article. And that's also how you see things that are dangerous that are happening. Because I'm going to go to TikTok now. There's this lady. There are a few silly people
Not silly.
on TikTok. And it's fun to say, oh, all fun and games. So let's kids do what they want to do and let their parents be the ones to parent them until your child sees something on TikTok, does it and then dies.
Then
it's not on you. Because there's this lady, she's a white woman who I found out later is a Trump supporter, which might explain her foolishness. And she's created this TikTok around the idea that bees are gentle and loving animals.
That's how she should change them from colony to colony. Yeah.
No bee equipment, and she just goes to.
It's the same.
Yeah, she just goes to
from one to yes.
And it was trending for like 3 days. They're like, oh my God, bees are so loving. Bees, we love the bees, honey. First of all, if bees die, we will be fine, because bees are a white man's problem. All the plants that are pollinated by bees are not things that rice is not pollinated by bees. Beans is not pollinated by bees. It's all these their funny things that they put in their teas and things. So, but we'll be fine with rice. We don't need saffron and all these other funny things. Like
fair.
So the bee argument is very disingenuous. But again, after she went viral, people were like, "Oh, this beehive in my house. How about I just grab it?" And a parent doesn't know that that's what your child is going to do in like the afternoon after watching TikTok video.
Okay.
And there were a lot of bee workers that came forth and said, this girl is talking nonsense. So this is actually how you take care of bees. But guess what? Their videos did not go as far. They didn't trend even half of what hers did.
Okay, fair.
And also it was revealed the next week that everything was fake. So her husband would come in and clear most of the bees, then use like smoke and stuff to like, because smoking bees makes them docile. Then she would now come in like she just walked up to it. Meanwhile, they didn't. Her husband had already done prep. And that's the issue with social media.
False.
TikTok. Everything is fake.
Not everything.
99% of what you see on the internet is fake.
What do you mean fake?
Fake is not real. It's orchestrated. It's put.
So do you post fake shit on your social media?
When you see me doing both in Lashe, I think I'm happy. I'm in distress.
No, that's bullshit.
But you're seeing me
call bullshit.
in a
I call
nice
bullshit.
living room pool.
Bullshit.
It's
No,
not bullshit, it's
so
a fact.
no. So when you mean fake, so
Orchestrated or fake means it's not real, Michael.
So
even if
were you on a green screen?
If you go to Ile
Wait,
Eros
hold on.
at 2:00,
yes,
and you post that picture at 6:00, it's doctored and orchestrated because that's not where you are at that time.
Emmanuel.
It's not
First of all,
anything
safety
as big as
for
lying.
that.
Excuse me,
No,
but it's still not real.
First of all, no.
It's still fake.
No, I want to ask you, no, I don't. This term fake is what I'm trying to understand now. Wait.
Hold on. Unpack your
hold
relationship
on.
with the word fake. It just means it's not real.
No, hold on.
And it's not real.
So use example now. You went on the beach on Monday, right? Had a great time. Would you say? Great. You posted that. How is that fake?
I posted it the next day. I was not on the beach. It's not real.
So
simple.
Posting it.
You need to remove your
That's
negative connotation with the word fake. Fake is not real. If you do not post it, because people looking
if
at
you
your
post it
Instagram
at
story,
the time, so can't you see day? Can't you see nice? Can't you see, like, I don't understand what
but
that
that's
means.
not real.
But
that's orchestrated.
I would say I would call fake what this woman did with the B situation.
It's all the same.
Right? But going to Ile Eros by 2:00 and I post it by 4:00.
They're all the
Girl,
same. It's orchestrated.
That's not fake. That's
to give
it's
an image.
I'm saying it's
a
different
story
thing
or perception that is not accurate or real. Remove any negative whatever you have.
No,
with
I
the
don't
words
understand this one of
I'm using.
Ile Eros. No, even
If
one
you
of
go
the beach,
somewhere
you went to
today,
Ilashe. Is there
right?
anything? I would say fake is you not going to Ilashe and you maybe screen recording somebody else's story and putting it on
That's
your own
also
story.
in it too. It might be worse, but it's still
I
the same
asked
thing.
you. I said, do you post fake shit?
If I go to Ilashe, right, and my boat tips over or something, like there are people. Let's take it to the clubs.
Okay.
Very many people love. Remember when Snapchat was hot and
asking
popping?
about you. Do
and
you
they'll
post
be like,
fake
yes,
shit?
I do. Because I go to events
I don't post
and
fake
I'm
shit.
recording. Oh my God, it's such a fun time in the club. But I'm standing like this. I'm not dancing. I'm not having fun. I'm just like, oh, vibes. And I close my phone and I'm standing and I'm looking. That's fake. And that's what Snapchat was built on. People acting like they're having fun on Friday nights when they're miserable in the club.
Yeah, baby,
So
you're
that's
speaking
fine.
for you.
But yeah, I'm the one who's talking.
Yeah,
So, yes.
yeah. No, but I'm just like.
But anyway, all that to say, fake doesn't have to mean you're trying to sell flattermity. Like altering the perception of your life and your day to fit a narrative. And there's nothing wrong with it.
What narrative?
If you are a social media influencer, right, or a whatever, you curate your page, Michael, color coordinate, story code, all those things are fake perceptions you are building. They are created, they are doctored, they are orchestrated. Remove the negative whatever with fake. They are not you.
Okay, sure.
And those who understand what I'm saying,
I can give you a shade. But it's not called fake.
Fake
is. Let me explain what fake to you mean. Okay, so fake
no, fake
is
to you because fake has a meaning in the music dictionary.
Ask our good girl Google. Now, FAKE definition. Fake, not genuine. Imitation or counterfeit. You posting Ilashe on your Insta story. Did you go to Ilashe? True or false?
Yeah.
Is that genuine or not?
Did I go there at 2:00 or
No. Semantics.
No, you are choosing what's the semantic.
Hold on.
Michael, you're choosing what is semantic. May I? If you were not there at 2, that's
the B woman you just said now. The B woman. What she was doing, I can say that's not genuine because when her husband came or whatever, they did the smoke thing. They did not show that part. You posting having a fucking good time at Ilashe, it's a genuine moment. So I don't know how you equate those two. You think those two situations are the same in the same degree. To me, that's bullshit.
They're the same degree.
Hey, but you said it's
I didn't say
fake.
that they're the same degree.
I
I
will call that fake. I will call yours orchestrated. They're two different things. From Keeping Up with Kardashians, I learned that you should not post where you are at the same time because they can come and catch you. As in, not fans, but like they had the issue with Kylie because Kylie was always posting at the same time. And like, okay, you're fucking Kylie Jenner. People come and see that you're in ShopRite and come and join you there. So that's why I knew that. Even other people, like even girls, only female celebrities, even like, because sometimes I notice that they'll be like, I'm a fan of you, and they'll come and show up there. So common sense, don't go and post where you are at the same time. How is that fake? That's not fake.
Okay.
So I feel like choice of words for me, I don't post fake shit on my social media. I do not post fake shit. Okay. If I'm in somewhere today, I am there. I feel like fake is you watching her story now, and she's in Greece. You will now go and screen record everything that is on her own story, post it on your story and off your phone and say that you're in Greece. Nobody talk to you. That's fake. That's ingenuine. That's counterfeit. Okay. But me posting you at Ilashe, you had a good time.
That's your choice, and I don't agree, and my mind is not changing because they are in the same vein. And the point of that is not about safety or this more. The point of that is that social media creates a perception of people's lives that is not real.
I do believe that.
That is the overarching thing.
I do believe that social media.
It's
Like
not
I take it
about
as a photographer.
safety
I
or
take
whatever
it.
that you are
I
that you
take
are
social
doing.
media as my resume.
Yeah, but
Because
everybody
that's
is
what
a
no,
photographer.
so that's what I'm saying. I take it as my resume. I'm only on my business. My personal account is locked. It's the only people I know I follow. On my on my public page is the best work you've ever seen. As in from me, that's what I put there, right? I'm not telling anybody how to handle on social media, and I know to some extent there's some truth in what he's saying, where there is this yardstick to keep up and to do that. But you cannot come and say 90% of everything. That's why I asked you.
Yes,
I don't post
but
fake
I'm saying
shit.
it.
Do you post fake shit on social media? Exactly. So like I don't want to bash. Like, see, you can't bash social media because like there's so like I don't post fake shit on my social media. What's this? What you get?
Don't want to bash social
Hi, I can be
media.
a freak on my close friends. You know? Do you understand? But I'm just like, you don't, Emmanuel, you don't post fake shit. So I want you to, like, you don't post fake shit because
Michael,
I've been
you
with you.
cannot
We've
define.
gone to events together and
We
we've
have
posted the same thing.
different definitions of what it means to not be genuine.
Okay.
My Instagram page is curated. It's not a blow by blow of my life. It is mostly highlights and maybe some bad things that happen. So if you come to my page and scroll down my timeline, you do not have an accurate representation of my life. That's what the definition of a curated experience is. So
Not
it doesn't
fake.
matter.
Not fake.
I consider it the same because it's not real. That's not my life. That is a fake version of me that's available to you on my Instagram feed. That's how I see it.
Okay.
And that is so it doesn't matter about safety or Attila. That's not the point. The point is that young people are seeing very curated lives of people who are in their 30s, 40s, and they're saying, I'm 21. I don't have this. I'm depressed. I think you see it all the time. Oh my God, I feel like I need to do more. You are 21, you are 17, you are 18.
Fair.
There's no need to be chased. Like there's so much. I mean, nobody knows when their life will end. But if you have a full life, you have many years. And once your childhood years are gone, as many people said in this new article thing, and it's things like
what's the link?
It's on the New York Times, and I'll find it. Just Google. The title is Gen Z TikTok people are experiencing burnout. Something that frame is what's there. But I'll try and find it because the issue now is that if we're saying that because we don't know the effect this is going to have on Gen Z people and their children. For like millennials now, because we grew up with access to the phone increasing, many millennials can't have a conversation with you in person. They're very used to tweeting and Instagramming and Snapchat. I mean, I speak for myself as well. And some articles I've seen. All these things have downsides. And it's not to bash it. If you say social media has good aspects, but there are parts of it that are terrible.
I watched the documentary, so I can say that, yes.
So with the bee lady, she created an image that this is how you interact with bees, to come back to where we started from. And people were getting stung. But guess what? The real bee people who were like, this lady doesn't know what she's doing, did not trend. They did not go far. The rebuttal she made did not trend, did not go far. What is still trending till today is video of a white woman who is taking care of bees and they're not stinging her. That video is going to be on the internet forever. And anybody 10 years from now can see that video, not know what the context is, and go and choke their hand in a hive and die. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Second TikToker who I don't even know, I don't want to say it's a white people thing, but I'm just going to say I've not seen any black people do things like this. This lady that makes milkshake in the toilet. So there's this young lady. She makes milkshakes and smoothies in her toilet bowl. Like the toilet bowl where you use the toilet. So there's a video of her. I wish this was a video podcast like it was supposed to be, so I'd have shown you the video. But so basically,
not even dragging the. Anyway,
so basically, this girl will like drain all the water from the bowl of the toilet. She will like put whipped cream. She will put ice cream inside the toilet bowl. Not like the actual toilet bowl where you sit down to use the toilet. And then she will now fill the back of the thing where you put water with like milk or something.
That is disgusting.
Then she will now flush. Then the milk will now swell like it's water. When I saw, and then she will drink it and serve others. So I was just like, is this what the internet is now going to become. Because this lady, I mean, clearly she doesn't eat from the toilet. I hope she doesn't eat from her toilet.
I'm screaming.
But it's just like, and it's trending. It's
Yeah.
going far. There's an incentive to do stupid things now on the internet.
Fair.
Like 3 or 4 years ago, there's this guy who was doing a challenge where you shoot the bullet through
got
books.
killed, right? Yeah.
And he got shot in the hand. He's dead now. He's dead. Like, he's dead. So many people are doing stupid. And that's where I am always worried about. Because social media is something that you have in your phone. Every child in the world will have a phone by the next, like, decade from when they are young. Babies now can use iPad before they can even walk. You don't know what your child is seeing. Parent lock, we know that parent lock is nonsense. We could break that thing by the time we're 7. So I just think that I always come from the part, and I feel like I've been consistent, where as a creator, whether you like it or not, I feel you have a responsibility. You can still have fun, though, but don't do dangerous shit on the internet. Don't do, people are like those Logan brothers, what do they call them? Logan Paul and friends.
Yeah.
And that whole pranky side of YouTube has gotten a lot of children injured and dead. Because, oh my God, I love Jake Paul. Jake Paul is almost 30, first of all. Or look, they are both stupid. I don't know who is who. And also, many of these antics he does, they're not paying him to do it. So why are you going to put you trend and then you're dead? That's just where I'm coming from. That's what my overarching thing is with the switch from the millennials to the kids. Because I feel like we have I can see what's fake on the internet quite easily, or things I should not do. But even I've been fooled many times as well, as an established internet user. But my brother is just, because I have a Gen Z brother, I can directly see, because he's obsessed with the iPad. And it's just like, they can sell you, and you can sell my whole family through this TikTok thing. And it's very worrying to me. So that's just, that's where I'm coming from.
Fair.
With the angle. And the comparison thing is bad. It's because, again, at 21, you're never going to have, I mean, not never, it's possible, but you're not meant to have what the 35, 40-year-old has, in my opinion. Because I feel like,
what would you say those things are?
In terms of like multi-millions, living by yourself, driving cars, drinking alcohol, all those things.
It depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're
by
doing.
the time you're that age, many people, almost everybody I've met has, or who is rich now, has said that, if I was rich when I was a teenager, I might be dead. Because the older you grow, it's also like your priorities change, and you're able to like know, okay, this money I have to save. I mean, not for everybody, but like those, I don't want to say youthful, exuberance, because it sometimes lasts into adulthood. But just like, I feel like you're better prepared generally. Case by case is different.
Yeah.
At 35 to handle life and all the intricacies and stuff. Even stuff like sex, which, I mean, people can, that's starting to change now.
Hold on,
but I think teenagers, 12, 13-year-olds.
So I feel like also,
but that's like,
also, I don't, not even that, fair, fine. But that's why I said, what do you think? What are those things you said, like, okay, like if for my want that, let's say this is whatever.
It's generally money, fame, women.
So what about
traveling?
I feel like I'm screaming.
I don't know.
So I feel like it depends on your choice of career. A lot of people might want this quick fame, and that's why I have a lot of mothers taking
TikTok.
their kids to Disney so they can be Disney kids. And the rest of them, at the same time, when we look at those Disney ones that they own and scattered, we look at Chloe and Harry, we look at Beyonce. They were young kids when they entered. Beyonce went to high school. And I don't think she's a crazy woman.
But they are the exception, not the norm.
No. But at the same time, I just feel like what I just always like to say is a strong sense of self would help navigate through these waters. What that means is if your parents give you this good home grounding from when we had that argument, I was showing that this was the same thing I said. That you know who you are. You know your values. Although some people it might be shaky for everybody, right?
You know what I'm saying? You might not have parents. They might be terrible parents.
But I'm just saying, at the same time, I boil it down to rather throw it, rather highlight the social media. I more want to highlight the person. The
person being the child.
Yes. So what that means is this. Let's say this is social media, right? Everybody can enter here and everybody can bring out different results. So it's not this. it's the person, because it is a lot of people can still pass through this and be different. So I just feel like it is more or less it's the person. If you have great sense of self, if you know, as in, if you have those skills and things embedded in you from the jump, you'll be able to navigate things like that and not see yourself comparing. A lot of we are human beings. I won't be like I compare, right?
Everybody
But
compares.
the way I am, and not even the way my parents raised me, but just like it's not it's not the hill I die on. It's not what can make me depressed. Do you get? I see that, okay, bitch, get your own shit. Because to be honest, I tell you, the people you surround yourself with make you. Like, I'm so grateful that all my friends are very successful people. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's not a thing where I see them and I'm jealous. No, it's like, this one is doing something. You cannot now be the person that when we are sitting down saying, oh, what are you doing? You're not saying, now God is good. I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit. So I am able to channel it as motivation, not to be depressed. A lot of people might not do that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think that I'm just saying that's who I am. It's where my background I came from. My siblings are also like that. So I know it's what my parents gave us, right? So, but my parents didn't raise the whole Nigeria. My parents didn't raise the whole world. So I'm just saying it's as much as you can say the thing, Instagram, social media, yes, but at the same time, it's also the person, because I'll tell you what, if you remove social media today, I won't say a weak-minded person, but a person who compares will still compare themselves to somebody. It will be something else they will look at. It won't be social media.
Yeah, I mean, we compared as well, but it wasn't on this level there.
Do you get what I mean? No, so I just feel like if you remove social media today, if you eradicate everything the way they're trying to do with Twitter, remove it, those people that still think that way will still find some sort of way to think that way.
But we don't have to imagine, because there was a time like that.
So this is important also to highlight that, as in,
yeah, also
it's important.
but it's not. I don't think it's either or, because the way
it's a combination of
I
all.
see it, right? Like you said, your parents didn't raise the whole Nigeria or the whole world, and there are more variables. There's 7 billion people on this planet. That's 7 billion different variables. They are not up to 7 billion influencers per se.
Yeah.
And it's the reason where I see, like, if a tap is running and leaking everywhere, instead of patching all the holes, just turn the tap off. That's how I see it. Go to the source and be like, you have to be more responsible. And YouTube kind of does that now. You have to be responsible with the content that you create, because legally, in some places in America, if somebody watches your video and imitates what you're doing, that's why the disclaimers, don't try this at home. It's not for fun. Legally, you can be held accountable if somebody watches something you're doing in some places. So I just think, like, both, definitely, but I think it's easier. Just be like, hi guys, content creators, you have a responsibility, because people are watching what you're putting out.
Fair.
If they think, because again, part of that experience, you come to my Instagram, you're seeing crafts, you're seeing what's the other place, all these cafes and restaurants. One day I'm like on the beach, but you're not seeing all the in-between days when, like, I can't leave my bed. And you're like, oh, this person's life is so amazing. I want to have what this person has. When your life might even be better. And you're just like, but he looks like, he's having a great time, which I'm not, by the way. So please fly me out of this country. As always, my errands plea. But that's all. I wanted to talk about that. So guys who are listening, and girls, and everything in between, please let us know.
I love it.
What you think about this whole thing. And I'm just waiting to see what the younger generation does. Because these Gen Z people have been very outspoken about the fact that, oh my God, you millennials are just so... You were once children, leave us alone. I'm going to tell them the same thing when they start to... Is it Prime? What do they call them?
Not Prime.
I think it's something Prime that's coming after Gen Z, because people are going to do the exact same thing. And I'm going to be here to remind you.
To be worse, probably.
I'm going to make my own threads. But the long story short, don't compare yourself to other people, especially when they are much older than you.
Yeah.
Because you're setting yourself up to fail. Like, enjoy your childhood and your youth. Because I can tell you for free, this adult is a scam.
Not for free.
Stay where you are. If I could go back to being a child, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I would not.
I would. What? Cerelac?
Ew.
Come on.
God, I hate Cerelac.
That sounds like... There is Golden Mon.
Same. I hate... So, like, the only liquid I can take is, like, cornflakes or Gary. So,
cornflakes is not liquid.
So, like, the only, like... How do I say? Or soup. Like, liquid form, sharp. They used to hold my breath. I'm now forced to cook out inside my mouth.
That's not allowed. You could have died.
I hated it so much.
Maybe that's why you snore a lot.
Confess. Announce to the podcast that I snore. Nobody wants to sleep with me again. No problem. Thanks.
Yeah, but sure.
Yeah.
You know.
I snore.
Childhood, call me back. What? No responsibilities and cares in the world.
No, fair, that part, yeah, but at the same time, don't you want to still at least like be able to do shit that adults do?
Is he sex?
No, just like
Over sleeping for 12 hours a day?
screaming.
My dear, please, I will take the sleep. Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, segueing into the next talk of the town. Did we even announce the beginning of the segment? No.
My dear.
Talk of the town. That's the right one, yes.
I thought it was in other news.
In other news is it's true, we changed it again.
Girl.
All
You
join.
need to
All the
remember.
structures. So we're back in Nigeria.
Who's
Yeah?
who's back in Nigeria?
No, I mean like the show is coming
Okay,
back to the topic of Nigeria. No, we're not around. We've left.
VPN.
We've traveled. The M is for Miami, not Midas. So so their president, the president of Nigeria was on NTA and Arise after we finished last week, and I don't know
Was
what
that
I
a
mean.
live
There's nothing
recording?
much. No, it was not because he left on Saturday, I think. So they were all pre-taped because they have to prop him up every time he slides down.
Screaming.
So it can't be live. But anyway, he gave two very interesting interviews. Did you watch? I know you
Why
didn't
would I
watch
do
them.
that myself?
They were quite long, and I didn't watch the full things either because he's incoherent. I don't understand the word he's saying without the subtitles because I was just like, what? And it's like you ask him a question and he just goes off on it. He just says whatever
Yeah.
he wants to say
Can't wait for
and
nature to
doesn't
take
answer
its
the
course.
question.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
I think what was this called? First of all, the stat I read last week is correct. Lagos, Nigeria is the second worst place to live
Fun.
on the face of the earth.
Aren't you proud of ourselves?
That's amazing. Last is Damascus.
We did it.
We did it, Joe. We're the least livable country in the world, everywhere. Well, anyway, the World Bank also said that 7 million Nigerians have been pushed below the poverty line in 2020.
Cute.
And we're in another inflation. It's just fun things.
Fun stuff. Come
a
on.
gumbo of good news
Jambalaya.
for you all. And the government, blah 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 blah. Buhari said he's building a railway to his brothers in Niger State. What else he said a lot of. He said that we tried to usurp him from the, and people were like, no, it was like, but actually we actually want him out. So don't make it seem as if we are happy with his service. He also said most Nigerians are happy with the work he's done. So, he lives in Gilead.
Mother Nature, I can't wait for you to take your course.
But who is left under him? Anyway, I guess anything is better than. When did Yaradua go to glory? Was he in his second or first term?
How the fuck will I know that shit?
I was in secondary school. Was his first term, Abi? It was very early after.
No, he was cute. He didn't, he didn't stress us.
Yaradua. Because he didn't live long enough to stress.
Emmanuel, hey.
I'm so sorry.
What a rebuttal. I'm screaming.
No, because first of all,
they will march inside this place and carry you and go.
he
was a good person. This guy was stupid.
He was too old. He shouldn't have been running in the first place.
Homegrown in the office is what?
Exactly, him too. But I'm saying like they're in similar situations. But I mean, with Yaradua, he didn't get a chance to destroy the country because he perished.
I'm sorry, during that
like
time,
a few months
Naira
after
was something good too.
Exactly, but he was just when Buhari came, was Naira not something manageable? It's vibes. But anyway, that's it. So, Buhari, I don't know what to. I'm done. This country continues to slip and slide in the wrong direction.
I'm screaming,
and I cannot help you all. That offer you. I think we should make like a guide to living the country, and just post it to share with people so that you can live. But don't take we are not liable for any.
You, honey.
For any,
we transfer
things that happen. I'm still using a very powerful network. So.
They will bundle you.
They want to arrest those who are using VPNs.
You have to marry the biggest, the kingpin there.
What? Okay. How do we get there?
They're coming for you.
Okay, no, we're not in the country. How would they find us? There's no extradition.
Which us? I don't like this us thing you're saying.
Because it's not the same show. We are together here. Anything that happens to you happens to me.
Okay.
We are tired. But that's it. Nigeria is still in chaos. I don't know. I wish there was a week.
Does it look good?
Where we would to say, oh, Nigeria is not in chaos, but
girl, we dying.
Enjoy. Go
They're
on.
shooting us.
Lai Muhammad is also
Lying.
like he's just that man is so weird to
He's
me.
the most useless thing on earth.
I feel like
He's the most
someone would
useless
have said
thing.
that you should wind up your
And the worst part
car
is all his
window to
pictures
not
always
be
look as
robbed.
if he looks
He's
embalmed.
my dear, it might be that whole. Do you know what I'm calling this uh, crew of cronies?
What?
Mummies alive, because they all look like they are quarter to the
Nature
grave
should just take its course.
on
Come
all of them.
on.
And by nature, there are many kinds of nature.
Mhm.
There are natural elements inside bullets as well.
I'm screaming.
So nature.
You mean to
all
tell me
nature.
there's no witch?
That's
Eh?
what we said last
You
week.
need to tell me there's
oh.
no witch. All
That's
this
what we said.
Buffy, the vampire owner.
What was Buffy? Please, Patience Ozokwo, rise up.
I'm screaming.
You terrorize our childhood, mixing potions. Head back to the evil forest. Go and meet Baba. Just fly. Let something just
those
land.
girls.
And like the girl said last week in the dream,
I'm screaming.
meet them in the dream. Let me try and find that video so we end there. But we're going to talk about one more thing that Michael will spearhead because I don't know what's going on.
I don't really. So let me be cute.
But where is that clip
let me
of the
just be
witches?
cute.
You said we should rouse all the witches from all the different locales.
So I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
I don't know what that one is. So
there's this thing going on Chimamanda. CNA, have CD. What do Chimamanda CNA? It's Chimamanda
Ngozi. The CNA.
CNA.
Yes.
No, I was in.
You can just call her name.
I was a CNA nurse in America, so
What's CNA?
I don't even know again. So. Anyway, Homegirl Sha brought out a smooth.
My dear, I haven't finished reading it yet.
Smooth. Let me start blowing English. You know what I've been saying? Put it on the mic. Put it on the mic.
Which is to be in Aso Rock when Buhari cannot sleep.
Yeah.
He will know how to do something. We need Ibadan witches to be with Lai Muhammad every day, every night.
Yeah.
But the time is they start seeing ghosts in their sleep. They start seeing ghosts anytime they're in the office. These people will wake up. So we need to hold our spiritual leaders, pastors, imams, traditional leaders, witches and wizards. Hold every them to start doing those bad things to our leaders. We need Edo witches to be in Aso Rock. When Buhari cannot sleep, he will know how to do something. We need.
So
that's cute. It's good to see what you use your social media to do. This is what you use social media for.
That video made me laugh because you were just like I couldn't.
That's
like
so stupid.
I know she was joking, but it was a part of.
I'm not joking now.
Seriousness.
No, I'm not joking.
Actually,
Deploy
please.
them.
Deploy. Anyway, yes, the charmed ones go on.
With Homegirl, so I think she brought out this, she
A
brought
long
out
epistle.
a long situation. And she was talking about two people. The first part and second part. Go and read it if
But
you
it
want
was
to
about
understand.
2 different people.
I mean, I don't see. I'm slow.
Okay.
I just tell what me I saw. So the main part was about Homegirl, who is the author of a book. Also, home person. Them.
Home did them.
Them. Yes, right.
Oh,
the person.
Let me check how to frame it. But I mean, but they know what we're talking about.
Yes.
This is a non-binary individual.
And Chimamanda just, told her own version of events and story. And to me, I'm still just like wary to like, okay, Chimamanda said what she said because Chimamanda opened her mouth and saying rubbish to J.K. Rowling about how like she thinks trans people should be dead and all of that. I'm just like,
to be dead?
Let me find.
She didn't say she should be dead now. Relax. I don't know what she said.
The article very well.
Stop it. This is what Chimamanda was saying. All of you are pontificating. I learned that word, pontificate.
That's a business.
On the internet and Twitter. Stop it.
I will never be.
Why did she say they should die?
I will never be. I didn't say they should die. J.K. Rowling made this stupid statement about how.
Which we
hold on.
disagreed
Why is my
with.
internet slow? I can't find it. Sorry, guys. So let's not be as I'm saying rubbish and I'm not fact checking. Anyway, here's just what I'm on. I'm on the side of a person who does not wish evil on anybody. That's the side I'm on. So I'm sure with Chimamanda, she has some faults because at the end of the day, there's her story, there's the person's story, and then there's the actual truth, and everything can just be wishy-washy, and you're revealing everybody's story.
Everyone says what makes them look the best,
right?
Generally.
So to me, the TL is not really doing the whole lot today, and everybody's doing
a lot. My dear, it's a lot
about cancel culture and about this and about that and about all of that. I just come here to say this. I'm sure, and I keep saying this thing so that the day this podcast, which is Twitter, and they're dragging us.
They will never
I'm
drag
sure that,
us.
see, nobody's above mistake, right? But I always judge people at what you do when you're being called out.
Mhm.
So
After
there
that-
are
after you're called out,
certain
what
there are
do you do
certain
next?
hills you die on. That you be like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Mhm.
I said what I said and I meant that shit.
Mhm.
And there are certain things that you should be like,
You know,
oh my God, I'm so sorry. Thank you for correcting me. I can do
now that
better.
you bring that
And
up,
issue
I'll note down Chrissy Teigen for
issue
after you
an
finish.
apology, right?
Mhm.
So nobody's big. Nobody is that big. Nobody's Beyonce. According to this, to me, my own eyes into with these two people.
Even Beyonce is not Beyonce.
So my point is, first of all, Chimamanda was saying it just to clear her name. And to be honest, she kind of made some points. I said that third paragraph kind of made some points. And I just like, to
I
be
agree
honest and say
that
with you,
whole third paragraph.
no, to be honest with you, why can't I pull this thing up?
So
Sorry, guys.
do
I'm using,
you want to pull up her speech?
yeah.
The whole thing, or just the
I'm
last
pulling-
paragraph?
Let me, hold on.
It's on the group
Hey,
chat.
The government,
My dear. Are you using a very powerful network?
The government, they shut us down.
I know
Okay,
Michael is not
wait.
understanding what I'm saying, but it's those that get it.
What?
Are you using a very powerful network?
Yes, no.
Okay.
Is it my internet you're talking about?
Oh my God.
I'm slow. Explain to me what that means.
Very powerful network.
Oh, VPN, is that what it means? oh my
Hey!
God. Oh.
Why don't you just introduce Lai Mohammed into the studio?
When you told us, you
I
are
why
very
think I've been
stupid.
saying very powerful network?
When you said I was snoring, because one, no, they're coming to kill you, bastard. Come and host this next episode.
They will
Anyway.
put out this server.
Homegirl said, in certain young people today, like these two, from about writing, I can't read that big. But the babe said,
I'm like, that doesn't sound like Chimamanda's writing.
I've spoken to young people who tell me they are terrified to tweet
write,
anything. That they read and reread their tweets because they fear they will be attacked by their own.
Which I encourage. Please reread and read your tweets.
The
please.
assumption of good faith is dead. Whatever matters is not goodness, but the appearance of goodness. We are no longer human beings. We are now animals, just
Angels.
So we are not angels, just need to
Angel
one another. God help us, it is obscene. Girl. So I can understand that because, to be honest, me, I've not been on that side of the drag. They've not dragged me.
I think you
from
have with the Beyonce thing, remember?
Yeah, but
It was a light dragging, but some idiots were
Me-
making noise.
and the thing is, I joke about this thing, but people, I'm very, very honest. If they ever catch me on Twitter saying rubbish and I'm on my rights, I'll just give you a Wendy Williams gift or a Rihanna gift and I'll call it a day and I'll delete the app and I'll come back in 3 days. Because trust me, on day 3, they're dragging somebody else. So I'll never bother myself reading. I'll
Don't
never bother myself.
stress yourself.
I'll just off my phone and go and watch that porn on Netflix.
No, not
One
porn.
of the two. I'm being very honest
Please
with you.
feed your spirit.
I mean, it's not feeding my spirit. No.
Like that, the wrong spirits.
So with this whole thing, and then I checked like the person's Instagram for a reply or something like that, and then to me, here's the thing.
He's giving very
Don't come at
Tiwa
no. See,
Because there's some jobs being
don't
taken
come
that
here
I
and
don't
be doing
appreciate.
all this.
Love and
listen,
lights.
never love and lights.
Cover
It's
of
like,
this.
it sounded like she was they were trying to convince themselves than me because it was all, I just wrote a book, I'm on Times cover.
Which is all true and great to celebrate.
I'm doing this and I'm in my bubble and it was all, life is great.
No, but all that can be true. Because,
My darling,
like how
my
you
darling,
said
my darling,
you will put down
my
your
darling,
phone. She might have
my
just gone
darling,
and
my
gone
darling.
to sleep.
Here's my belief. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If it didn't really affect you like that, then why am I watching this video of you talking? Because this is a reaction.
They did the live because their memoir.
No.
is out and they're
No.
promoting it on the book tour.
That was the live. That was
the
the
live
live.
was scheduled
This
since now.
was after the live. There's a
Yes,
video after the live.
The part that they
Yes.
kept.
So my point is, if you're going to claim on board that, there's a see,
Just ignore
we
the
know
whole
people that do
thing.
this. If you want to claim on board that,
Beyonce.
Beyonce is the queen
It's
of
like-
being on board.
Okay.
See, you will not get my queen has turned to a birthday blogger. That's what she does.
And she finally wished Kanye
How
happy
is-
birthday
how
after
is-
3 years.
how is someone just happy birthday?
I want
and-
them to
and
fight
go
again,
back.
sha. I don't.
That's what my
support
girl
that.
does. Call her this, call her that, call her. They were calling her baby a monkey. She did not even say pim.
But she
That
has
is
people
being
that work for her.
unbothered. And that will work because apart from that, when she's on the show, she does her shit. When she drops music, it does the work. This person is doing the damn thing. Books, everything, millions, Times cover, all of that.
6-figure dollars. Hey.
But don't
My
now
Lord.
come here and try and fool yourself, not me, to be doing, oh my God, I'm so bothered. I live a rich life. I'm in my bubble and, life is
But I mean,
great.
but here
I will
we
never. No. So me, if you're trying not to react, this is a reaction.
But I mean,
So
but
don't
that's
not, so
also
so
the structure.
my point is, the end of the day, now it's not like, girl, you're clicking down for me because like, be a bad bitch and be a bad bitch fully, until you don't give a fuck about this babe. Because at the same time,
like you said,
Chimamanda was bringing out emails and you seeing things of, you will not bash me in public, and you not later becoming someone and say, oh, I'm so sorry, emails. And I'm just like, my dear, it ain't clicking.
Those emails were.
It ain't clicking.
So thank you for bringing that up because the emails are what made me start looking at.
It ain't clicking.
At
read the full thing, guys, before the Chimamanda come and write about us here.
Mikey, those emails,
No, it's like you're a punk. You're a punk. KTSE, keep the same energy. Be a bitch outside, be a bitch in person, be a bitch when you see me, be a bitch when I pull up.
Or the least you can do, if you insult me in public,
don't
you
now
must
come
apologize
and do
in public too, Sha.
the same medium. Same medium, all right? The same medium.
That's how it's gonna be.
If you insult me in public, apologize me in public. Don't come and do it, bro. You know I got you. God, Satan got you there. Do you get what I mean? So let's keep the same energy. I don't like that. To me, I just like you're being a punk. You're being a punk. So, boys and girls, and everything in tune. Shout out to you all. Me, I will always be on the side of everybody, the person who does not wish violence or hurt or any other kinny to any other person. Let's be people.
Does anybody know wish violence or hurt on somebody else? I think we all wish someone to perish.
My dear, you need to check into,
You were just saying that nature should come and claim your president.
Did I?
It's not a wish of someone to perish.
I said nature should take its course. And for everybody, would nature take a course for everybody? What does that mean? We are all gonna die one day, baby. I'm sorry to break it to you. You are not Jay-Z.
Continue pontificating on the internet. You wish death upon
she dragged. Oh my God.
Nice, I haven't finished it yet, but I just jumped to the last paragraph.
Yeah, I read because I thought we were going to discuss it as in depth.
I was going to, but I feel like because
you don't pay attention to things like that anymore.
No, me again. I feel like on both sides, I don't have an opinion yet, and I'd like to have one generally before I speak about something because I can see because I feel like because of the things that Chimamanda has said, she's a bit of an easy target when it comes to issues like this. Because when
to say something about people not equating her father's death, she said something about how what she can never forgive is people are not saying because her parents died because she was transphobic.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, come on.
Like, can we not? And you know, if you check, I'm sure those were not the boomers or the millennials. That's all I'll say. Take the other age classes where you will.
I'm not agreeing with you.
Because I know it's not 30 plus wishing your mother's parents death.
You'll be surprised.
That's all I will say. The Barb fans on the internet, Lil Nas and friends, they are not millennials. That's all I will say. Do with it what you will. We are too busy looking for money to wish death on people's parents.
That's true, man.
But that aside, but I think she was an easy target because there's in their life, we were saying that, like when the cishet whatever is trying to kiss them, but like Chimamanda is not fighting with anybody. Like I think if there's somebody who doesn't have to fight to prove who she is,
I'll argue with that.
Chimamanda.
Because
nobody is wrestling, but they don't have anything to prove either. You have a 6-figure book deal. You've done by next year. You'd have done 7. No, she would have published 7 books.
Yeah, it's not my money, Sha.
In 4 years. Like everybody is doing well, is what I'm saying. So nobody has anything to prove to anybody else. You're successful, I'm successful. You are rich, I'm rich.
Yeah.
Like Chimamanda's book has been.
And here are we broke with discussing rich people's problem.
My dear, I'm rich in spirit. So I'm just like at the end of the day, it's just
I get what you mean.
She's not scared that you're coming to wrestle anything from her. That's why, and I feel like people say that, oh my God, my hater. You have no haters. Nobody's fighting with you. Just focus on the work you're doing. It's a distraction. Oh my God, they won't let me. I will make all of you choke. Nobody is looking at you. Do your work and go. That's all I'll say. But, we'll see how this unfolds. I don't think they will say much. But let's see.
After this.
Let's see what happens. You never know. This 2021 is a mad year. And I'll be here for all the gist and the drama.
I'm screaming.
But, yeah, let us know what you think, guys. If you can follow who we're talking about below. And is there anything else newsworthy? I don't think there's anything else newsworthy.
All the things what the fuck JT they do.
Very good. I went to the beach, yes, and I'll talk about that experience on an episode because I had a traumatic experience on the beach.
What is it?
Huh? Coming soon.
What you ingested?
What is that?
What ingested?
The jollof rice.
Yes.
Maybe truffle jollof.
Because I just like,
But yeah, we'll talk about that on another episode, and you will know it when you hear
love
it.
and other drugs. I'm joking.
The the cooking video is
It's
coming
still with Formation Tour.
in-
When it's coming, it's come.
What month are we? It's coming in July.
Coming.
So we're going to release.
Coming.
We're going to release it as like a summer surprise situation.
I would prefer you to just not tell
And
us when you
then-
can. You let them expect. If you had just brought that by that time, they would have been happy.
They'll see, and then
you know they come
and
out.
then
This comes
July might be
2022. I've told you guys.
stop it now, and then July might be an interesting month as well. We may have some things planned.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to be having a lovely summer. So for
Uh-uh.
the rest of you,
I want you to understand that if you don't hear my voice, it's because Emmanuel has gone and left me here.
Mm-mm. But everybody knows I'm leaving.
Okay.
Please send your donations. The naira is falling every day, so preferably send it in dollars. Actually, somebody
Screaming.
sent us money in dollars like last year.
Okay.
But we are not rich, so please, we still need to beg. All this one we are saying is not up to 50K inside there. But anyway, let's continue.
This actually say it's not up to. It's not up to. Do you know what 50,000 naira is in Nigeria now?
Not much actually.
I'm screaming. Hell, the rich.
What? Do you know how
So
much one
you-
Derica of Gary is?
So you give
Okay.
50K to somebody on the street, and then let's see if they don't.
I mean,
spit on you with blessing.
that's the same if you give me 5 million, I will spit on you a blessing.
5 million.
So-
Stop lying. Your father is rich.
Okay, man, what are you talking about, too? Michael lives.
Opposite you. So yeah, be about it.
We are not neighbors, and that's only for until I'm gone.
I'm screaming.
I'll soon be overseas.
Amen.
So thank you. So that's all there on the news, talk of the town, or what do you say in other news? I feel like in other news was at the end, not at the beginning.
I'm screaming. Yeah, fair.
No, but anyway, time for notice board. No, still
What
no
about social
music.
media studies?
Social. Thank you for reminding me. Social media studies. What do we have for this week? Let me check my what they my syllabus.
I'm screaming.
Let me see what's this week. This week 3 on the syllabus. This week
I'm
we have.
screaming. I hate you so much.
Is it pronounced inevitable or inevitable?
Say that again.
Inevitable or inevitable? I feel like I hear both of them, but one is like an American.
Me I'm slow. I feel lost school twice. Someone told me yesterday, stop saying that every time. But I said that as a thing of pride. You know why? Kim also failed twice. So yes,
My
I
dear,
am Kim Kardashian.
Kim failed her own in a different way.
That's your business.
He failed her own in a.
I just want to
in
say
a Skims covered.
so me, I can say things like our paths are different. You know, I started with law. Kim also did law, but look at us now.
No, Kim didn't really start with law.
Shut up. Can you
Is
shut
that
up
a
and not
different
spoil my
kind of
path
law?
of success? As I was saying,
But
Kim
you
and-
also started on your back.
Hey, off this girl, this mic. We're about to fight. Your father is a bastard. Anyway, I just want to say it's you know, I'm inspired that somebody of there also failed with me. So you know,
Of the caliber you
yeah,
are
exactly. So
among.
yeah, I can have. See, you know, if you we can have small talk
You have to
because we have law school. In
have
common.
a tete-a-tete.
You know, hey girl, oh yeah, Kasaswa, you know,
Casa
law.
Gini.
It's a Latin maxim. Shut up, you don't know it. It's for law
Hey.
lawyers.
Hey,
You
look
know,
about Casamia.
quick, platata, solo said it. You know, it's land law.
Michael is telling you the one he crammed.
That's the only one I see. That's the only one I know, and that's where it ends.
So social media studies. This is not really a studies, but just something that annoys me. So, I actually have many. Well, let's go with you know those tweets that people always say, somebody is going to give me a phone. Just get this to 10,000 retweets. And they'll now post a DM from like a company that says, get this to
How many?
10,000 retweets. Can we agree that all those are scams? They are all real. What kind of nonsense is that? None of them are real.
No, I think it started up as real. Like the very
Who
first
did
one.
it?
No, like the very first one was like, it wasn't even for phone. It was like, let's say a celebrity or something like that. Like, let's say the game or somebody like, will you follow me for prom or like something like that.
And I try to follow her.
Yeah, yes, I swear that when it first started, it was like
was
a
the
real
real
thing.
thing.
Then people started capitalizing on
This
it.
one, I'm like, my dear, we know you're not getting a Mercedes Benz for 100,000. Like, stop that. Stop the cloud chasing and attention.
I'm screaming.
And then under every post, I recently found out that when your post blows on like Twitter, people pay you to advertise in the top. So if you
Yeah,
notice that
yeah,
ugly
yeah,
green
yeah,
algae thing
yeah.
that they always pull
Yeah.
their nose that's
It's like
dripping off your
it's like
skin.
$20. Even as a vibrator company as well.
And I'm just like, and it's the same
Because I see
companies
always
under
all the
every
fees.
single
Once
one.
I say vibrator, I just
That
when I scroll
knows
down, I'll
the
just
mass
see
that's
yours,
pulling
but I'll just say
and the other
purple
one.
vibrator that I say I know the company.
I think it's
$20.
based on what we are each searching on
That's
Twitter.
is you that you're
Because I've never
following
seen
them.
a purple vibrator.
My dear, I've seen it too.
What I see is face
Shout
mask.
out to the
Because I'm into
company.
skincare.
That's what they call it these days. Skincare.
So,
That
who is having that
crazy.
conversation? Who is having a conversation of candy coated nights?
The day they will expose you on Twitter is
As
coming.
they
And
will
it's-
never.
who is
Where?
this?
My Twitter, nobody follows me on
Emmanuel is
Twitter.
the dodgiest person I know. And it's not coming as speaking whisper. Okay. I will play the fool. But just know your day of reckoning is coming.
Nobody follows me on Twitter. And anyway, yes, please, I'm putting this out there because if anybody knows
Fair.
our next guest, we are trying to find a guest. Anyway, please go and tweet at or mention, or if you know Mr. Ezra of Flutterwave, please drop him a dim and let him know that we would like to have him on the program.
Not a dim.
And that's it. That's all for the social media studies.
No. Mine is, please, don't enter my DM and ask me, so what's the name? When you can clearly see my name there. That's the razzest thing on earth. Like, so what's the name? What's the name? Ew. Toast me properly. What's the name?
Mm-hmm.
In the gutter.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
mine.
marvelous.
That's mine.
Somebody-
Somebody what's the name?
Somebody posted a Twitter poll. They said, out of curiosity, you can choose only one: world peace and a donut.
I'm confused.
57% said world peace, 43% said a donut. And I'm worried by that ratio. That's a
Nigeria?
lot of people that want a donut instead of world peace.
That's fine. That's fine by me.
But anyway, that's all for social media studies, guys and girls. Let's go to the end of the program, which is the notice board,
Yeah.
where we talk about what we are watching and reading and listening to and things of that nature. Let's start with something that's coming but not here yet. Gossip Girls. Did you see the trailer for the new season?
No.
That's so if anybody watched Generation on HBO, it's basically, I feel like it's going to be the same show. Because remember, like, Gossip Girl when we were young was about our era of being teens and young adults
Yeah.
with flip phones. Now it's about Gen Z. This one has shaved her head. She's wearing eyeliner. He's dead them. I said, ha. I was just looking at it. This is a feast, a visual feast.
Screaming.
Not in a bad way. Just
Yeah,
like it's
fair.
very like it's a
You're
very
not used
Gen
to
Z
this,
show.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I feel out of touch. What's happening here? What? Who
It's
are
not-
these people?
It's not for you.
Okay, my friend Shara Pap. So I'll watch the first episode because it looks interesting.
Is it out?
It comes out in July, first week in July, I believe.
Okay.
But it looks like it has my one episode interest. If I don't like it,
No, I mean,
the
I give,
kids will like it.
I give things at least 2 episodes.
Because I enjoyed
because
Generation, apart from the fact
episode
that
one-
he
episode
was
one's like
trying to
the-
sleep with his teacher. I thought
Episode-
that was very weird.
Episode 1 is like the pilot now, so at least
yes.
it's different. Then episode 2 is not the main meat.
That's your chance to wow me, Sha. So I'll be giving that a watch. July coming out. And it seems very similar to Elite. Because Loki, Elite copied Gossip Girl. I didn't think about
Oh my
it
god,
at
that's
the time.
true.
Because now I watched the trailer for Elite season 4, which is also coming. And I'm like, these are the same shows. Like they're very similar in tone and everything. Elite actually copied Gossip Girl in a way.
Yeah.
And made it raunchy with threesomes and all the rest and cocaine.
But it was
But there were
interesting.
threesomes and
Yeah, I
cocaine in
enjoyed it
Gossip
too.
Girl. I've stopped at season 2 because watching things that are not in English don't really work for me.
Oh,
Because
so
I do things
You
while
don't,
I'm
you don't like subtitles?
no, because I do things while I'm watching TV.
But you can change the sound now, or you don't like this. You
I don't
want
like
to,
it dubbed either because
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like them.
I
It sounds
prefer-
like some white woman is saying, "Hey, Guzman." Like,
you
no,
have to-
that's
you have
not
to-
what he sounds like.
You have to please.
So I'm watching it very slowly. Lupin,
Lupin.
season 2 is also out.
It's not Lupin.
I'm halfway through.
Man, I hate this
I'm
so
halfway
much.
through Lupin. And then,
I hate
then
this so much.
Loki came
Sounds
out
like he-
today. I haven't watched Loki yet, but Loki episode 1, that you stay there. Don't be watching. Loki is going to be the best Marvel show because first of all, it's 40 minutes or 42 minutes, which is longer than WandaVision was. And they're going to be different Lokis. They're going to be different versions of characters, which is leading us into the multiverse finally. So I'm excited. Loki episode 1 was great. I enjoyed it. I watched it like 10 times. And then
not mine.
lastly but not least, I was thinking about the classic Nollywood hit, Blackberry Babes.
I'm screaming.
I think it should be remade. And what made me inspired was there's a young lady who is currently in Miami. I don't know her name or who she is, but she posted a video, and her body was looking very designer.
I'm screaming.
And I said, for the remake, it should be called BBL Babes.
I'm
so
screaming.
don't steal my idea.
You don't.
Because I know many of you people, including those that might have just released a film this month or last, like to steal the young's ideas.
I'm screaming.
So, to be honest, I'm not going to make it because I can't. It's not in my wheelhouse. No, I also don't. That's not my content. I can't relate. So, what will I do about the show?
Yeah.
But credit it here first, sir. Yeah. So I think a show.
Done BBL. Let's call them on the phone.
Then better done BBL.
Yeah.
So, so I think how Blackberries were all the rave. Now
iPhone
BBL,
babes.
BBL is no. It's not. It's BBL because it has to be B as well. You can't change the B. So BBL babes because that's all the rage.
Bold 1, bold 2, bold 4. Ew.
But we had them all. Why you saying ew?
Jesus.
See, when that Blackberry came out, that half was touch, half was button. I was dying. I said, what? I have the full keyboard on that I cannot touch the screen. I say, hey, just have me.
I think it was
the one that was fully touched. Please.
It's crazy that eventually they now had this fusion where you cannot have like the BBM on your iPhone.
Yes. It still happens now. You have the BBM app on all your devices.
I think that was what now put them out of market.
My dear, BB chat was going to die eventually.
No, because then WhatsApp was now the mutual. No, oh my god.
Because it didn't make sense that if someone didn't have a BlackBerry, you could not add them on BBM. Like BBM wasn't going to be
it was a thing. It was a thing.
BlackBerry was it. We all wanted that fucking phone.
See, if you think Snapchat is now, are you kidding me? Your DP had to be a what?
But isn't it funny to see how like then the emphasis was on like chatting and conversation. Now it's about the camera and the picture because the BlackBerry camera was rubbish.
Yeah,
it was very. But
so
it was
you had to go on Tumblr
and the emojis and everything.
Get good ass photos and then make sure you're on his gang.
Wow.
Picasso also doesn't edit pictures. There was no.
And your status update too will be fire. I remember in Loyola when people used to fight. Do not go and change. Amaka is a bastard.
Are you serious?
She do you're a bitch.
No. Do you want that knew that killed me?
Not you. Well, the other one.
No. The one that killed me was when if you're watching porn and you stupidly go and put in show what I'm listening, girl. You not see stupid names. 18-year-old with something fucks this. Then rams this. I'm like, what is going on, honey?
I remember that thing. Oh my god.
Let me say something.
Hey,
it happened to somebody I knew once, and that day alone,
you are fit.
I went there and removed my thing. As in, I don't care. You know that thing is to show that you are a social. You know all the songs. You are popular. So all the latest jams.
Yes,
my dear, forget that one before you go and jam me watching Nkechi Rams Okocha. I don't want none of that. None of that.
I forgot. Oh my god, that was the
cast.
moment.
Then the cool kids. See the cool kids. You don't put any. There's no DP. There's no nothing. No, it just is blank. That's if you're cool. It's if you're around changing album, changing picture, changing. Just let it be cool. Man, I miss that era. That era, I'd have loved to be an adult. Like now at that era, we could have been cool.
Honestly,
it would have been cool.
All these people that say that they want to transgenerate, I'm fine where I am.
No,
I don't want to have been growing in the 90s. I feel like at every era,
$1 was $150. $1 was $150. I'm so sorry.
Maximally.
I want to be there. Do you know I would have been bought? Iman, are you kidding me?
The currency.
If we had got,
as you said that 150, I just remembered.
Guy,
when I was working, because I was working.
And I'm trying like a fool.
I was working like in America.
This podcast no for.
I used to be like, I was buying TV. I was like, oh my god, I'm so rich. And I wasn't. And I used to ride bus. Everybody rides the bus.
Well, nature takes its
anyway,
course,
my
so
Philly people, I'll see you soon. In a few weeks, I'll be. Should I have said that?
Yes, now this is the next episode for you.
Be gone now. I'm not here, first of all.
Okay.
So I've already gone.
Fair.
And we have many more episodes that before my previous departure, because this is in the past.
All right.
So we recorded this previously.
I love this journey.
As you speak to this, I'm already gone.
Okay.
I'm in the air.
I love this.
It's a very annoying flight pattern. But anyway, we'll talk about that later.
My
What
dear,
are you watching, please, and listening
I am watching porn. I'm joking. I'm watching.
Yeah, then give them descriptors.
I would love to.
What are the tag words? What do they search to find your video? So you can also...
Can you? No, let me never. I will not.
Please
The
save that for
devil, the
Clubhouse.
temptation
We are
will
on
not lead
Clubhouse,
me
so
to say.
the class prefects, even though we haven't done any room yet, Clubhouse is actually this. I'm so tired.
Yeah, the IRA is over. I
I'm
think,
going
to
to
be
try
honest, I think
to.
this
No, but
is
there's
over.
still some things to squeeze there.
I
But I'll try
really-
to come back
I really
because all the
will.
ADOS stuff has started again, and I don't have the energy
What is
to
that?
do it again. We spoke about the African descendants of slaves who are looking for reparations.
My brain has
So
closed.
basically, there's always an argument between
all those things.
Africans and African.
Man,
And I'm
that's
just like,
excuse for them.
how are
my
we
dear.
here again?
I'm not.
But there's a rumor about Chimamanda's essay, Sha.
I love that for her.
It's called Chimamanda's essay, a case of betrayal or transphobia. And I also just pulled to the side, and I'm gonna say it.
There's not
If you
for that.
insult somebody and they happen to be a woman or trans or gay, it doesn't make you homophobic or trans. Like, you can disagree
You
with
can be a
somebody's
bitch and still
thoughts
support-
without
yeah,
being
yeah.
a bigot. I can think you're an idiot, and just because you're trans doesn't mean I'm transphobic. Because these words that are being thrown around on the internet, not even with regards to Chimamanda, but in general, like, oh my God, you are erasing the. I just think you're an idiot.
Just say reason.
It has nothing to do with anything
No one's
else.
going to hellfire. I mean, I'm
So,
happy to say that.
That's it.
Anyway, I'm
What are you
watching.
When are the housewives back? Are they back yet?
Not anytime soon. I really haven't watched anything in a long time. I kid you not. I've just been like.
Because there's
zoning
no
out.
housewives on TV.
Yeah, I don't know what to watch. I want to start watching Handmaid's Tale. Bayo explained to me yesterday.
Of all the shows to start at this entire time,
I know.
you start The Good Place. Lift your spirits. The Good Place is the perfect show to watch.
I watched The Good Place like season 1. I've not finished season 2.
Finished it. There are 4 seasons.
Yeah,
It's
I
happier.
wanna. No, he said it's deep.
Handmaid's Tale is depressing because that's what's happened. Do you understand that?
I want to watch it now.
Gilead and Nigeria in the same zip code. We are not far.
I want to watch it.
We are not far.
I want to try and watch it.
Okay. Good
Then,
luck to you. Man,
I said, to be honest,
but the show ends.
yeah,
The show ended
next episode.
last
no,
night.
No, this next episode.
That was last night.
Then, oh my god, pause.
You finally caught up.
Pause.
Not a fan, but it was good.
Pause. Oh my god, I cried, and the things I
Really?
I cry for stupid things. I cry for like The Voice. Like I'm telling you,
People cry on The Voice now, depending on the
No.
song they're singing.
not for singing. Guy, the production, they'll tell me, the one I cannot forget, they say something about her mother died, and this was the lullaby song that they were singing to as a child.
Belle.
The girl will now come out, small, white, has to be white, small, white, blonde girl like this. She not start singing. As soon as the girl does, bang, 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 they've opened off and I say, yes, her mother is in heaven cheering. I start crying.
Bro.
Cry like a bitch. So, stupid things make me cry. But Pose was beautifully written. It was beautifully done. I enjoyed the last 7 and 8 episodes. So most people don't know that they have 2 episodes for the season finale.
Oh yeah, they're 2 episodes. I watched both episodes.
So no, because I posted like that snippet from the when they were doing the Diana
From
Ross,
the very end,
whatever.
yes.
And people
Nobody
like,
has seen it.
where's the episode from? Rangers. I'm like,
But
girl.
that episode even ends on a cliffhanger. People don't know how to watch film.
Exactly, because it ended. I didn't like how it ended, but,
I just don't like the fact that they rushed to an
But I
end.
loved how they made Electra the
But it was
baddest
still
bitch.
one
I loved
thing.
how they make Electra the baddest bitch. Where I'm not
So I feel like
I'm not trying to spoil it. I'm not trying to spoil it.
we love it because she's happy, but it didn't make sense in the story. That's all I was saying. Because
Emmanuel,
that transition girl.
there are people that are rich and
We
do
know,
bad things that are still
but it
alive.
didn't make
I
sense
feel
in the
like
story.
Disney has spot everything to make sure like, the villain always gets caught. My dear, that's not real.
No, it's
world.
not. No,
The
it's
villains are
about
winning.
writing. Similar
Okay, fair,
to how
fair.
Daenerys in 2 episodes went mad. You need to give us time, but they didn't have that because the show was ending.
Yeah, it was ending,
but
my
I
dear.
enjoyed it.
I really loved it. I really enjoyed
And I
Pose.
hope that the rest of. But
Best
good thing is
show.
that once you're in a Ryan Murphy show, you're booked for life.
What do you mean?
The young black boy is already in the next season of American Horror Story.
Yeah, so
They're all like
he
they're all
did
in
reshuffle.
things.
Even
It's
Candy too.
Ryan.
Candy that died. Is
She came. I love Candy coming back by the piano. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert.
I'm screaming.
But she's dead. Is her spirit. But yeah, Ryan Murphy actually you can hire me as well. Because once you work for him once, you appear Ratchet, American Horror Story, Crime Story, all of them just put you inside there. That's a paycheck every season. Ryan, please hire me, and let's do that. And I watched a video about Kenya Barris. Do you know who that is?
of course.
And people don't like him.
Yeah. I've
And
heard that.
Tyler Perry
I've
as
heard that
well,
before.
because he's very. I will talk about that another day. But it was
Yeah.
an interesting video. YouTube is my university now. So that is all we have for this
Yeah.
week. There's any new music? I don't think so. Let me check my iTunes. I always forget to write this thing down. Yes, there is. My homegirl, Marina, who you may know as Marina and the Diamonds, but the Diamonds are gone. and it's just Marina.
I'm
And she
screaming.
has a new album called Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land. This I know people. My taste of music is very vast.
This is I'm quiet.
And also I had a very nice time with Pink, the singer. Randomly, Pink has a lot of hits. Like she has done well for herself. And this weekend I revisited her best of Pink album. And she had like 16 hits. And I enjoyed it. You know Pink now. You have to know Pink. So that's all on the music realms. That's it. Toji Cole can go and eat shit.
I'm screaming.
Useless human being.
Why?
That's it. His tweets. There's no time. The show is over. He
Okay.
made some very stupid tweets. I'm like, yeah, like no. This is not
I'm
it.
just tired of him being a token black boy. That's just my own.
But he's not tired of it, clearly.
Yeah. All right, guys.
On with
Thank
the
you for
show.
joining the show.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to do the outro because I did the intro.
I hope you have an in the words of somebody.
Be a bad bitch. Step your pussy up by T.S. Madison. That's me.
Okay. Sure. Bye.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.